There'll be no music like yours down here. You do the commentary too?
I do. You do a good job. Thank you.
I watched it twice this week.
Twice. Okay, you tell everybody that it was so good you watched it.
I watched it because I gotta look at how we played and how you guys
Listen to the roar, just keep shouting, go Hounds, go Hound Power. Love that red and white, see them moving, burning up the ice, Hound Power. Listen to the roar, just keep shouting, go Hounds, go Hound Power. Love that red and white, see them moving, burning up the ice, Hound Power. Listen to the roar, just keep shouting, go Hounds.
You too. Yeah. They drop just before they drop the puck.
Supposed to walk with the walk. My sister was going, and she was going to the forever, but she needed a break, so she was getting frustrated. She was there 24 hours a day, and she has her own family, so I said, I'll come down for a few days. So I tried to set up the house for her, and then get there upstairs so that she had a
Hello out there, Sioux Algoma Greyhound hockey fans, live here at the home of the Voodoos in Powassan as your Hounds taking on the Trappers on a 2-game set here in a lovely afternoon in Powassan. Boys will do some how you doings and we'll have some action. I'd like to welcome all the fans back home tuning in to watch. And we have one as far away as Tanzania. Pretty sure there's no snow there. Here we go, fans. Hounds win the draw. And then it's right onto the stick of Mativier, and the Hounds will bump it up the center. No icing as it's dumped in. Trappers first on the puck. Knocked off the glass, out the center, where Solomon will give it over to Barone. Tipped in by Lemieux as he's called up for this game. There's a couple of injuries to the Hounds. Ledbetter and Chitteroni setting these ones out. Now North Bay across the line. Went to the backhand, but played nicely by Solomon. Got him off, now Solomon in the corner. Trapper still with control. There's a pass off the boards from Belanger. And across the line as Doucette jumped ahead and will have a face-off. No score here early in the first. Almost a sellout crowd here at the Powassan Palace as the Hounds at their own blue line. Pass got by Morrow. Back in the Hound zone as Toms over to Spatafora. High stick at center. Hounds will pick it up. Now Morrow lost to the center. Dumped in behind the goal. Toms took a hit but got the puck to Spatafora. Now it's out the center. Off the stick of Doucette. Now a race now. Doucette racing in. And nice play by the defenseman to come back and poke the puck away. On the far wall. North Bay coming away with it. Trappers to the blue line, and that'll be offside at the Greyhound blue line. Well, a couple of wins last weekend. Greyhounds clinching first place in the NHL AAA League. Trappers dumping in as they win the draw. TVA had an oopsie. But he's there to recover for a face-off. A lack of communication. There's a backhander off the draw and a pad save. Asamalo carries it into his own corner. Barone. Up the wing, in behind Cachamiglio. And Koch racing after it now. To the blue line. Nice play by Beltrano to chip it in right on goal. Has a little bit of rubbing in front of the goal. As Koch has his big stir stick out. He's mixing it up good. Face off to the left of the Trapper netminder, Beltrano. Dropped it back to the point for Fenlon. Threw it in front of the goal, but right onto the stick of the Trappers, and they'll break out across the blue line. 3 men go down into the corner. As there was a bit of a yard sale, Trappers in the corner now. Pass into the slot. Went through a few sticks, but right on to Koch's. Bit of give and go with Fenlon. Passes behind O'Malo. He'll dump it in as the Hounds make a change. With just over 14 left to go here in the first. No score. Hounds and Trappers. Koch now gets hit from behind. And the Trappers are going to head to the Sinman. And it's right on goal now. There's some pushing and shoving. Netminders push down. And the Hounds will go to the power play. As Koch was decked in the far boards. Should be just 2 minutes. It is. Cross-checking to Richardson. And the Hounds will go to the first power play of the game. Toms. Nice play at the blue line to keep it in. Fire boards for Koch. Back to Toms. Gives it back to Koch. Koch walking in. Didn't have a shot. Passes back to center. And in between both defensemen. And the Hounds will regroup. And Tivier up the boards. Too far from Morrow. Trappers dump it in. Toms being hounded from behind. But Fenlon's back there to back him up. Fenlon out the center now. Gets around a couple of men. Loose puck comes to Koch. Backhand pass into the middle for Morrow. As the puck was in the corner now, behind the goal. Beltrano to Fenlon. Toms. Circles at the blue line. Backhand pass to Koch. Back to Toms, out of his reach. And the Hounds will have to regroup as the Trappers make the change. Toms. Right wing for Koch across the blue line. Takes a shot into the glove of the netminder. And they'll hang on for a face-off. Just under a minute left to go here in the power play. And 13 to play in your first period. Hounds win the draw. Spatafora. Back to Barone now. Barone. Lone man at the point. On the near wall for Doucette. Doucette gives it back to Barone. Barone gets a wrist shot. Rebound sitting right there. And jumped over the stick of Spatafora as he had some time. Nice play at the blue line now. That's momentarily as Doucette touched up. And the Hounds are called offside. Half a minute to go in the power play. There's Doucette, O'Malo, and Mangone up front. Spatafora and Barone back of the blue line. Trappers win the draw, get it out to center. And Barone in his own zone. Waiting for the troops. Far side. Doucette will dump it in. But it hits Spatafora, and the Hounds have to tag up. And that's going to go all the way down as Hounds a little impatient. Offside on the Hounds. .16 seconds left to go here in the first power play of the game. There's the Hounds behind their own goal. Tom's breaking up the right side. Dumps it off the boards to himself. Nice play. And he just tripped. Fell hard into the boards. Seems okay, but the Trappers will clear. As the Trappers kill it off. And we're back to full strength. As Solomon behind his own goal. Up the boards. Belanger. And off the skate of Lemieux. Trappers pick it up at center. Dump it in is Dufour. Goes far side for Belanger. And nowhere to go with it. He'll just back it up to Toms. To Solomon. Off the stick of Lemieux. Now there's a break now. Lemieux across the blue line. It's going to be a hand pass. As Dufour tried to sneak that one in. Hounds win the draw. Face off just outside their blue line. As Morrow. He's back to Beltrano. He'll dump it in. Denman giving chase. He fell down. Picked off by Morrow. It's into the slot now. Koch takes a high shot off the goal. This shoots, and Fenlon scores. Fenlon on the rebound. Now the referee is going to talk to the linesman. Puck hit the netminder in the face. Not sure about the ruling. Play should be dead, possibly. Might be no goal. As we get a meeting of the minds. Man, there's some smoke blowing out of their heads down there. And no goal. It looks like the referee is saying he kicked it in. Hard to tell. Fenlon might have been just trying to stop. But Toronto's not here to help us out. We can't go upstairs. You tell him, linesman. Linesman pulling rank there as the Hounds win the draw. And Morrow now across the blue and takes a hot shot and a blocker save, rebound into the corner. And there he's bowled over as Koch as Fenlon giving Richardson the hit afterwards. They both of them might be going. And TVA to the bench. He plays it at the center. Koch, worse for wear as he struggles to get to the bench. As both linemen with their hands up. I think they're going to high-five each other there. They almost high-fived each other. Well, Trappers for sure. Not sure if Fenlon's going to get one for retaliating. Doesn't look like it. And the Hounds will go to their second power play. As Koch was bowled over like a wrecking ball. And the Hounds back on their second power play. 4-minute head contact. As the Hounds with a good chance here to open the score. Here's a hot shot from Amalo. That went wide, but Doucette's on the near boards to pick up the rebound. Doucette now back to the point for Barone. Barone over to Amalo. Took a look, brought it back to the blue line. Dangerous pass. Right at the blue line is Doucette. Over to Barone. Barone. Backhand pass to Doucette now at the blue line. Hounds going to bring it in deep here. Little shot's blocked by Spatafor. Had a couple of whacks at it. But there was no real estate there, and the Trappers will ice it down. Both teams making changes. Pass up to Spatafor. Left it for Malo. Back to Spatafor. Broken in. The slot, a high shot was at the top of the glove. And the rebound, it's it! And he's calling no goal again. As the puck did cross the line. Hounds have a good argument here.
That was in.
Net was off the moorings almost the same time that puck trickled in. We just ruled no goal. And that's strike 2 for the Hounds. They'll continue on the power play with 3 minutes left in that. There's a one-timer by Morrow. Nice pass save. Back to the point. And now a breakaway. Richardson, short-handed. This is walked right in. Nice stick save by the TVA. As he tried to go 5-hole. Great chance for the Trappers to open the scoring. Now Morrow down the right side in the face of a backhander. And the rebound comes into the near corner. Toms around the glass for Morrow. Now selling it down. 2.5 to go now in the power play. Toms at the point It's a wrist shot deflected. Just went wide. Puck in behind the goal. Trappers take control. And will ice it down. Just under 9 minutes to play here in the first. No score. Hounds with 2 disallowed goals. As they're on their second power play. Hounds inside the blue line. Scrambling. Now Trappers will take over. And dump it out and down the ice. 2 minutes left in the second power play chance for the Hounds, as it was a 4-minute minor for head checking. Trappers now behind their goal, and the Hounds are making a change on D, and they threw it up the open side. Now Barone behind his own goal, being chased, gets to the blue line. D4 tried to chip it in, but he was too well covered at the blue line, and the Hounds will take it over. Now there's a turnover behind the goal. Puck is on the net. Good job by the Trappers. Killed some time. As Barone now gets to center, lost control of the puck. And now another breakaway for the Trappers. They're walking right in, goes to the floor and scores. Well, the Hounds, blue line, give up a couple of short-handed breakaways, and you can only dip your hand into the fire so much, and they got burned on the second try. As the Trappers take a 1-0 lead on a short-handed breakaway. Hounds still on the power play with a minute left in it. Yes, they'll try and even this game up. Now Toms on the open side for Amalo. Puck jumped over a stick. He'll dump it in. Behind the goal now. Mangone takes a hit. Leaves it for Amalo. Amalo breaks out into the faceoff circle. Back to the point. Kept in barely by Toms. Around the boards for Doucette. Doucette now near boards. Throws it in the corner for Mangone. Back to Doucette. Tried to beat Toms back at the point, but on the stick. And the Trappers will fire it down the ice. With half a minute left in the power play. 1-0 Trappers. Short-handed goal. As Doucette lost control when he gets it back into the slot. Hounds close play there in front of the goal. Never did get the shot on goal at the Hound. Netminder threw it in the corner. Near boards now, Trappers over the stick of Toms. And that'll pretty much end the power play for the Hounds. 0 for 2 as Fenlon walks in, gets it back, gets a shot, stick save, it's sitting there. Fenlon got his own rebound there. Now Trappers steal it in the corner. Back to the point. Blocked by Fenlon. Out the center now. Koch gets around his man, puts on the brakes, goes through the legs, back in front. There's a shot by Fenlon. That just went high over the goal. Trappers take over at center. Across the blue line. Bumped in behind the goal over Altrano. Leaves for Barone. Barone to Koch. Goes up the middle. Never reached Morrow. Morrow took his man out. But the Trappers across the blue line now. Tried to pass in front. That's kept in at the blue line. As Morrow steals it now at his own blue line. 2-on-2 now. Leave it there for Barone. Barone with a shot. And a pad save. No rebound. And he'll hang on for a face-off. 5:39 to go here in the first. 1-0 Trappers. Trappers win the draw in their own zone. The blue line kept in momentarily, and now the Trappers break out. Down the left side, takes a shot, and into the glove of the Tigre to hang on. As Kraft and Spadafora trying to occupy the same ice, not physically possible. Five and a half to go as the Trappers make a change. Face off to the right of Mativier. Kept in by the Trappers, but the Hounds will take over. Long pass up the middle. That missed everybody, and that'll be icing on the Hounds. Off the draw, it's back to the point. Dufour couldn't get it out. But now it's back in the face-off circle. It's Solomon. Went off the stick of Lemieux. Trappers in their own zone. Dufour almost stole that one. There's a hit by Lemieux. And charging in is Belanger. He's tripped up, no call. There's another shot from the point of Spadafora. As he gives his man a little hug. And we get some MMA action happening at the blue line here. He's giving the over-the-shoulder, behind-the-head punch. Doucette, Amalo, and then going up front. Barone Tom's back of the blue line. Deep in Trapper territory as they win the draw. Behind the goal now. Amalo tied his man up for a second. Stolen now, Doucette at the blue line. Takes a shot through a screen. Pad save. And up on the far boards. Amalo making some noise on the far side now. Tried to get it back to point. Block. Puts it back. Tried to pass it in front. And there's too many legs there. And the Trappers will dump it out the center. Race for it now. Doucette will get to it first. It's dangerous backhand pass in the slot. Barone will pick it up. Back to Doucette now. Doucette with Mangone. Doucette across the blue line. Lost control as Mangone was anticipating it. And with 4 minutes to go here in the first, 1-0 Trappers. Face off, won by the Hounds, dumped right on goal. And the Trappers, now stolen. Stolen by Koch now. Gets it back to the point for Beltrano. There's a high wrist shot. Far boards, out to the blue line. Kept in by Solomon, nice hustle. There's a high shot off the crossbar. He rang one off the iron in a bad angle. There's a nice one-timer by Fenland. And a blocker save. There's a netminder for North Bay, keeping them in the game here. There's the Hounds buzzing. Beltrano gets to the puck first. Trappers. Giveaway now along the boards as they knock it up. Morrow comes away with it now. Morrow had some room up the left side, cuts to the middle. Now has Koch on the near boards. Koch, 2 men on him. Still has the puck. Back to the point, Fenland. And a shot on goal, stick save, and the Trappers. Pass up the near side. Across the blue line. It's a wrist shot. That was wide. Comes out the other side for Morrow. Chipped in by Lemieux. Race for it. Right on goal. You leave it there. As the referee was yelling at him to play it. And they do. To the blue line now. Belanger. Gives it to Lemieux. Chipped it in. But the Trappers will take over with 2.5 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Trappers. As a race now. Spadafora cut his man off. It's knocked down on top of the puck. And we got the old scrum along the boards. Back at a point now. Trappers. And that's 3 Hounds at the blue line. Toms now. Chips it for Dufour. There's a high shot. Mativier glove that. Went off his glove in the corner. Far boards now. Belanger. Lemieux up to Dufour now. Dufour. Gives it to Toms at the point. Hounds circling now in the corner. Get control. Men going as the Hounds make a change. Men going. Passes behind Barone. Barone. Puck was knocked off his stick, but Mangone was offside. And we'll have a face-off with a minute 40 left to go here in the first. Face-off outside the Trapper blue line is won by the Hounds. Dumped in, where the Trappers will take control. Beltrano pinches in. Amalo comes back, gets around his man now. Amalo gets up the center with some speed, across the blue line. Trying to go around his man, and the puck is stuck in his skates. That's shot down the ice, and that's going to be icing on the Trappers. With a minute 15 to go here in the first. Still 1-0 Trappers. Hounds with some good chances. Couple of one-timers in the slot, one off the iron. And the Trappers will win the draw in their own zone. Malo giving chase. Rubs his man, but the Trappers still have the puck. And out the left wing, up the middle now for LaForge. Trying to break up the middle, lost control of the puck. There's a pass right in front as Richardson was there. North Bay now along the far boards, dumping in behind the goal. It's a hook by Barone. Barone tying his man up. 40 seconds left to play as the Hounds trying to get possession in behind the goal. Beltrano fell down, but Doucette back to help. Lost control of it now as the Trappers steal it near corner. Reverses the play, but there was nobody there. And Doucette will pick up the loose puck, bring it back to Barone. Up to Amalo. Amalo now gets caught from behind. He wants off. Dumps it in behind the goal. And the Hounds will make a change with 5 seconds left to go here in the first. Trappers with one last rush. And just dump it on goal. As the buzzer goes, ending the first period, North Bay Trappers with a 1-0 lead on a shorthanded goal. Shots on goal in that first period by the North Bay Trappers 7 and the Sioux Greyhounds 11. This is Sioux Greyhound hockey.
It's not his bag, it's his bag.
back to the Powassan Palace here. We have Musa up in the bin here. Musa, what do you think of that first period?
Oh, it was a very good first period, back and forth for both teams.
It was back and forth.
Very good first period for both teams.
Hounds had some good chances on the power play.
Yes, Hounds have good chances, but they didn't capitalize on the chances. And they have 2 breakaways, but bad enough.
Yeah, right now that's the difference in the hockey game. Came close, rang one off the iron.
How did you move their feet? On the ice. A little slow.
Musa's key to the game is move your feet. If anybody wants to argue with that one, please come up here.
Move your feet and get the packs up. Defensive zone. The Trappers are going to play against Nickel City. 5-game series.
I believe you're right. Trappers will play Nickel City in the semifinals. Best of 5. Dates still to be determined. I'm assuming it will be within the next week or so, as the Hounds will get a break after this weekend. Lots of time for practice.
Are on the line.
Just a note for those watching back home, if it appears fuzzy, it's not fuzzy here. It's just the white mesh. Looks like a greasy old stain on my camera, but that's not it. Well, some out-of-town scores right now in the OHL, all evening games, so nothing to report there. And in the show, in the afternoon games, Flyers had a 5-1 lead on the Red Wings in the third period and had to hold on in overtime with a 6-5 victory. Avalanche and Blues are scoreless in the first. Maple Leafs are in Arizona at 7 o'clock tonight on Hockey Night in Canada, as Matthews in his hometown And another afternoon game, Calgary clipped the Penguins 5-4. All other games, late starts here in Powassan as we have a afternoon game. Sun still shining. As the metal box with the wet rags is off the ice, we're waiting for both teams here.
Are you adding those things or just pressing them? Are you adding or just pressing them?
No, you have to connect them.
Huh?
And that, you have to connect them.
Oh.
So you connect them and then you get certain. And so you can get, oops.
I thought you're adding them or something.
No, you kind of do, but I don't have to add. You just connect them and then you have to try and get the highest together.
Okay.
Both teams taking the ice here in the second period.
If I fall asleep, no worries.
We're getting ready for second period action here. Hounds 0 for 2 in that first period. As off the draw, touch into the slot. Tried to toe drag it. Lost control on the Trappers now. Out the center. Solomon stepped up behind his man. And he'll take over. There's a pass into the slot. Now a giveaway. There's a shot score. Well, a bad pass up the middle, right onto the stick of the forwards. And he goes top shelf as the Trappers take a 2-0 lead here early in the second period. Hounds win the draw. The Trapper blue line. Tom steps up. In behind the Trapper goal. Morrow on. Quick goal here to start the second period on a giveaway in front of the Hounds goal. As the Hounds dump it in, delayed offside. And they'll dump it into Hounds territory. Toms. They're on the boards for Morrow. He lost it. Into the corner now. Trappers will smash it. There's a pass in front. And as it went through everybody, and Barone is hauled down. No call, but the Trappers are offside. Now they clear the zone. Got back in now into the face-off circle. And they couldn't get around Tom. There's a pass through the crease. There's the Trappers now. Some early pressure. Tom took a knee and in behind the play. I believe that was Tom's that took a knee. No call on the play. He gets up under his own power. Seems okay. As Coach Tom's giving him the old Don Cherry. Coach Thomas wants an explanation. Wasn't much said. Seems to be okay. As face-off will come in Greyhound zone. Early goal here for the Trappers to go up by 2. As Doucette gets tossed out of the face-off circle. Morrow coming in. Morrow run his man over on the face-off. To the blue line now, it's chipped. Doucette giving chase. Tying up his man. Now man going there in the corner with Doucette. They lost the puck. There's a hit by Morrow. And it's dumped out the center. Beltrano will just scoop it up. And get it over to the blue line and into the corner. With 15 minutes left to go here in the second period. Now a possible 2-on-1. Beltrano's back. And a weak pass over the blue line is delayed offside. And bad pass up the middle. Went by everybody. And Trappers will just dump it back in. And whether they're calling that icing or offside. And it will be icing. Face off to the right of the Trapper netminder. Hounds throw it into the slot. 2-4 back to the point. There's a shot with a leg and front rebound sitting there, stuck in the legs. And Lemieux comes away with it. Back pass in front, went off the stick. Now a rebound, a bad save. As I don't even believe he's seen that, but he had the legs down. And a good thing now. Trappers across the blue line, 2-on-1. Pass across. Solomon was there to block the pass. There's a shot was blocked. Into the slot now. Man all alone and cleared away by Solomon. There's the defense. A little out of position. Trappers with some good chances in front of the goal. As they mix it up along the boards. And Belanger and Golden. There's a couple of fists thrown now. As I can't see who it is. Looks like Solomon comes in. Now Belanger back at it with somebody else. I think there's going to be penalties. Just saying. Well, it'll be coincidental for sure. Don't know who's going to get the extra. Solomon came in afterwards. He's in the box with Belanger. Trappers have one man in there. That was like trying to fold a fitted sheet. like North Bay will end up with the power play. Nothing's up on the board yet. Now 2 minutes is up there for the Hounds. I believe Solomon got the extra. The rest is all a wash. And Trappers with their first power play of this hockey game, up by 2 goals. And as they have it in the Hounds corner, stolen by Spatafora. He'll dump it out, and Malo giving chase now. Malo gets to it first. Malo has it back at center. Spatafora. Beltrano, he'll just dump it right on goal. As Malo giving chase again. Now Koch in there. Koch bugging his man. Koch takes down his man. As he gives him a taste of the Bauer special. Trappers now 3-on-2 across the middle. There's a pass in front. Rebound sitting there. Tivier cleared that away, and Beltrano dumps it out to center. Now Morrow tried to push his man off the puck. Finally, the Trappers have it across the blue line. Takes a shot. Bad save. Rebounds cleared away. And Tivier. Beltrano couldn't get it out. Blocked at the point. Morrow back to the point now. Link wide for the Forge. As the pass was too hot. Goes off the boards now. A break. But it went off the stick. I believe the net has come off the moorings. And we'll have a face-off with 40-some seconds left to go in the power play for the Trappers. And face-off will come outside the Hound blue line. Face-off run by the Trappers across the blue line on the left wing. Takes a hit from Barone. Trappers now behind the goal. And there's some issues with the net now. They were working on that post before the second period started. Well, with all these stoppages, I can just think of one thing. More canteen action. Head upstairs where they keep the cold ones. Well, if they're panning for gold, they're going to be there a while. Fixed net, drop the puck. Here we go. On the near boards. Fanned in by Mangone. Shot back into the corner. Toms. On the far boards now, it's given away by Barone. Barone stole it and fired it down the ice. With under 10 seconds left to go in the penalty to the Hounds. And almost stolen by Mangone as Dufour now gives up to Mangone. Mangone across the blue line into the glove. Rebound sitting there. And Dufour just shot it wide. I believe it was deflected. Now it's into the slot and the shot is blocked as Barone had a chance. Nice pass. Barone now throws it in behind the goal. Hounds with a couple of great chances. Given away now. Mangone throws it back in the corner. Lemieux's in there. Dufour goes in behind to help out. Trappers a little disorganized now. It's in the slot. And it's finally dumped out the center as Toms didn't see his man coming. Lost the puck. Trappers making a change. As Toms in front of his own goal. Does a couple of circles. Over to Barone. Up for Amalo. Rink wide for Dufour. Puck was over his stick. Back to Toms. Into the corner for Dufour. Dufour, his stick was held, no call. Trappers take over. Now he's giving away his Dufour behind the goal. Now I'm all over the hot shot. Rebound sitting there as Dufour backhanded on goal. Nice save. And he'll hang on for a face-off. 10:52 to go here in the second. This is Greyhound hockey. Face-off in deep in Trapper territory, and they win it as it's in the corner. Boulanger giving chase. Brought back the near boards by Richardson. He lost it. Now Fenlon in the corner with it. Pass out in front and cleared away. It was out of the reach of Boulanger. At the Trapper blue line, kept in for a moment. And finally, Trappers across the Greyhound blue line down the right side. Walks right in. That was blocked. Had save. Rebound sitting there. It's underneath Mativier. His blocker is off. Face off coming outside. A couple of nice stops by Mativier. As I believe he was pushed. That's why the face off's coming outside. Good chances at both ends here. We'll switch sides. Greyhound skating right to left on your radio dial. Face off goes into the Hound territory. Toms. He lost it. Puck in the corner now. As they circle with the puck. Trappers. Doucette giving chase. Hauled his man down. Now Doucette is knocked down. As the refs decide to let him play. Puck still in behind the goal. Pass on front. He's all alone. And Mativier blocked it with the goal trick. As Doucette now across the blue line down the right side. Looking for Morrow on the left side, but it was puck pass was deflected. And Morrow will take it back out the center. Morrow gets hauled down, no call. As referees seem to have lost their whistle here. There's a pass high in the slot. Given away now. There's a hit by Morrow. Puck now still at the Greyhound blue line. As Morrow knocks his man down. And some cheers at the Hound bench. Toms. Jumping in at the blue line. Just over 9 minutes left to go here in the second. 2-0 Trappers. Back to the blue line. Got forward with a shot. Nobody in front. And he'll hang on. And some more pushing and shoving. As the haze have started to come out here. Getting a little chippy out there. We got a couple of outsides.
Never have this happen.
And that's happening inside. On from the draw, there's a shot. And it was blocked as it ends right up on goal. Weak shot, side of the net. It's in the slot, the goaltender doesn't know where it is. He scores! Lemieux! Lemieux pots it, his second of the year. Hounds get on the boards, and it's 2-1 for the Trappers. There's a huge scramble. Now off the draws, a 2-on-1 for the Trappers. And Richardson lost the handle. And the Hounds will get it out to center. Lemieux takes a hard hit as he gets the Hounds on the score sheet. Nice birthday gift for his dad as Lemieux. Being the garbage man in the slot. As they all count as the Trappers dump it in behind the Hounds goal. Now a pass up the middle. Went by everybody, and that'll be icing on the Hounds with 8:20 to go here in the second. 2-1 Trappers. Hounds just scoring on the scramble. off the draw. Amalo seals it. Goes up the side for Fenlon. Fenlon dumped it in the corner for Amalo. Amalo hammers his man to the ice. Another big hit by Amalo as he's throwing the weight around. Now Toms, first man back, getting hooked as a shot. And Mativier got a piece of it as Toms was caught. And LaForge took a quick shot, went off the shoulder. Mativier and the puck went out of play. There's a giveaway in the slot. It's right sitting right there into the feet of Barone. Back at the point, a shot and deflected just wide. Mativier's down. The pass out in front, but the net is off again. And
Can't do anything. You're serious?
And it might be a penalty to the Hounds.
Not even doing anything.
Now it looks like Mativier is going to get the penalty. As he's fed up with it. The net won't stay, and as the Trappers will go to the power play. It's going to be a delay of game. But the net had problems at the beginning of the game, and they watered it here in the second period. It's not going to change things. As the Hounds dump it in, Amalo giving chase. Cox stole that, Amalo now. He'll just bring it out the center to Spatafora. He'll ring it off the glass and down the ice. Mativier gets the penalty for delay of game. 4-on-2 now. The Trappers come across. Far side, and a backhand shot goes wide. That's Spatafora now in the corner. Player walks right out. Takes a shot after the whistle. And here we go. As he took a whack at Mativier after the whistle. Referee's letting this one get out of hand. And we might be having more penalties. And Spatafora is going in. Don't know why that's the only penalty. Well, a 5-on-3 for the Trappers. Face off deep in Hounds territory. Back to the point, kept in. And now there's a hot shot deflected, went wide. There's a pass across, nice pad save by Mativier. As Doucette has it in the corner. Hard off the glass. Oh, and hit the stanchion and kept in. Bad bounce for the Hounds. Trappers near side now. The Forge walking in. Forge walking in. There's nobody to pass it to, and the puck goes all the way around the boards. With 40 seconds left to go in the first penalty. As both teams change. The Forge carries it in. Just fired around the boards. 20 seconds left now. Pass across now. Looking for the back door. There it is. Picked off by Doucette. Nice play. 10 seconds. There's a high shot over the net. As North Bay controlling side of the goal. Tried to squeeze it through the pads. And then went far side now. Back to the point. Hounds waiting for the first player to come out. There's a shot. Deflected, scores. Well, the shot was deflected. It was going blocker side. Hit a stick and went high upstairs. And the Trappers take a 3-0 lead. Power play goal.
Hounds 3 goals. 3 goals for our Hounds. 3 goals.
Trappers still on the power play as the penalty had not ended. And they'll have 40 seconds to play with here. As they get power play goal to make it 3-1. Hounds take over at center now. Beltrano. Puck was chipped away. Trappers pick it up. There's a hit by Beltrano. Oh, man wide open in front of the goal, but he'll just hang on and wait for the troops to come out. Morrow dumps his man. There's a shot to the slot. Picked up. Beltrano now has Morrow on the left wing. Morrow is a hot pass. Takes a shot. Rebound sitting there. As we have 20 referees. 20 referees up here with us.
Why does somebody get so pissed off?
5:04 left to go here in the second period. 3-1 Trappers. And with under 10 seconds left to go to the Hounds. As the News ready to take the draw. Referees seem to be losing control. Penalty is over. Trappers get one. And the puck is in the slot where Barone has it and dumps it out the center for Dufour. Trappers take over. Malazi coming over. Cut that man off. And puck is high in the slot for the Hounds. Puck is off the new stick. Dufour, Belanger giving chase. Off the boards. Nice play by Tom to chip it and hit the netting. With 4:30 to go here in the second, getting chippy. 3-1 Trappers. Face off deep in Trapper territory. It's back to the blue line, over the head of Tom's. A race now. Tom's will just stick with his man. It's Richardson. Now Richardson in the corner. Potts takes his man out. Tom's come away with it now. And then going up the left side. Tried to give it to Malo. And outside is Amalo. And the 30 linesmen make the call. Not sure if you can hear me anymore. A lot of referees in here. Four minutes left to play here in the second period. Face off one cleanly by the Trappers. As they'll get it to center. Jump on the ice, no icing. As it didn't make it, is caught. Throwing some shoulders. Trappers steal it. Throwing him behind the goal. Tom's going over. Tom's trying to get the puck from Richardson. As he's using his big body to block. At the blue line, just squeaked over. And that'll be outside.
I'm sorry, Paul. Is that coming to the outside?
That puck is outside. It's offside. Hounds win the draw at the blue line now. At Doucette now. Across the blue line, takes a shot. And went off a skate and wide. Face off. Good shot. By Spatafora. It's deflected by his own man. There's another shot right on goal. As Morrow getting his shoves in. Nothing will come of it with 3 minutes left to play here in the second. 3-1 Trappers. Hounds will make a change. As Dufour, Lemieux, and Belanger go out. Dufour getting chased. And Belanger in the corner. It's back to the blue line. Kept in by Spatafora. Now Belanger threw it in the slot. It's sitting there. And it's cleared down the ice, but not the stick. As we know, it'll be high stick. And nobody wants to touch it. Somebody touch it. That was a hot potato. Don't touch it. No touchy. Face off. Hounds territory. Far side for Dufour. There's some extra stuff in behind the play. Offside on the Trappers. And so have to clear the zone. Belanger chipped it out the center. Dumped to the Hounds blue line. Barone. Give it to Lemieux. He wants off. He'll dump it in. Trappers now on the right wing, bringing it up the center. That's the force across the blue line. That's a shot that is blocked by Barone. Malo gives it up to Koch now. Koch passes behind him, and he had the backtrack. With a minute 40 left to go here in the second. Koch up the middle. That was way behind Mangone. Shot on goal. If Tibia will block it into the corner. Minute and a half to go here in the second period. Azamalo in the face-off dot. Leaves it for Barone. Barone now has to move up the middle. Gets around one man. Across for Amalo. The speedy Amalo was offside on the right wing. And it'll be a face-off outside the Trapper blue line. 1:15 to go here. An edgy second period. Hounds will win the draw, dump it in behind the Trapper goal. Referee got in the way of Richardson, but the Trappers still have it off the glass. And that was high sticked at center. Morrow picks it up. And that'll be high sticking. With a minute left here to go in the second period. Face off one. And Holmes is not enough. Morrow walking in. And some more punches thrown. As Beltrano. One of their parents just said skate away because they do have playoffs with Nicholas City. They don't want to lose anybody. There was some John inside the blue line, and Tom's leveled his man. We'll get the penalties here in a moment. Oh, I hope everybody got their shoveling done back home. Finally get a nice day to do it. And they have 6 minutes up on the Hound side.
We got 2 minutes and then head.
6-minute power play for the Trappers. Hounds get it in the face-off circle and dump it down the ice as Beltrano gets rid of it. Doucette giving chase. And they're doing it now as Morrow comes over to it. Morrow give it to Doucette. They come over the blue line. And now the Trappers pick it ahead. Deviate off the glass and down the ice. Trappers at center now. 20 seconds up now as that pass. Morrow steals it now. Morrow tried to feed it in the middle, but there was nobody there. Expecting Doucette, but Doucette was playing back. Now there's a pass up the right wing. Not far enough for icing. 8 seconds left to go. Beltrano chips it to Spatafora. Spatafora to the blue line, right out. Pass across. There's a shot. Nice save by Mathieu at the buzzer. He'll hang on. And the Trappers, just over 5 minutes left in a power play, will go to the dressing room with a 2-goal lead here in Powassan. This is Greyhound Hockey. Back at the Palace here in Powassan. After 2, the Trappers 3, and your Hounds 1. Short-handed goals, some power play goals. We got everything here for you. Shots on goal in the second period. Sioux Greyhounds 6. And the North Bay Trappers 12. Very chippy affair in the second period. Lots of gloves were thrown. These two teams will back at her tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. And being determined last weekend, Trappers will play the Nicosia Suns in the first round, the semifinals, and the Hounds will wait the winner. Hounds taking too many penalties in that second period to cost them. I'd like to give a shout out, happy birthday to Andre Lemieux, turning 75 today. I'm just kidding, Andre. 74. Back home, I'd like to give another shout out to Grandma Miller. I'm sure she's enjoying watching the Hounds here at Powassan Palace. Almost capacity crowd. Canteen is open. Get down there and get your beer flavored lollipops. Well, the Zamboni has gone to the canteen. That means we're getting ready for third period action. Hounds got off their game a little bit, and it started to get chippy, and it took some penalties. Trapper capitalizing, and they're up by a couple here as we start the third. Well, if you got a hunger on, Burger World, open till 10 o'clock tonight. Go on down and get yourself a big, greasy, juicy burger. All the fixings, some overcooked fries. Not sure if they're serving salad at a burger joint, but you can try. As the Trappers continue their power play as we start the third. And it's in Trapper territory as Doucette gives chase. Up the near boards, goes off Morrow's skate. Across the blue line. And in behind the goal as Solomon has it. He'll just chip it. Back to the blue line, Trappers have it. Dumped around far boards. Barone giving chase. As the Trappers play keep away, and finally Doucette has it. Gives it up to Morrow. Takes it off the chest, down to his stick, and he'll just dump it in behind the goal. And Morrow steals it. Morrow tried to wrap it around. And as the net comes off, and you know who the first one to jump on that is, the Greyhound bench. Well, Coach Tom's on the bench smiling like me at a candy store. That'd be more of a pizza joint. As the Trappers win the draw on their own end. Lost control, and Amalo has it at center. Dumped in the corner, 4 minutes left in the power play for the Trappers. Stolen by Koch now. Koch just tried to throw it in front, had a leg as Amalo takes his man out. He crushed him like an American beer can. Now Koch across the blue line. Got Amalo on the right wing. Koch walking right in. And he passed it over to Amalo, but he was in too deep. And Amalo's dumped. And the Trappers are going to get a call. Christian. Good hustle by the Hounds there. And the Trappers win the box for 2. Still 3.5 to go in the penalty to the Hounds. So it'll be 4-on-4. Face off deep. And the shot right off the draws. Van Gogh threw it on net and a stick save. And it's chipped out the center. As Mongon picks it up. Van Gogh. Far side for Solomon. Solomon across the blue line. Wheeling and dealing. Took a shot. Went off a leg. There's another pass is blocked by Fenlon. Fenlon now on the far boards for Mangone. 4-on-4 action here. Mangone in the slot. And just out of his reach, come to the blue line. Trappers will dump it out. They're Barone. Decides to go back into his own end as Fenlon. Up the right wing for Mangone. Hounds are looking for a change as Mangone. Puck is chipped to the blue line. Now Barone steals it at the blue line. Barone walking right in. And nowhere to go. It still has the puck. Gets it to the blue line and the Trappers pick it up. It's dumped in right on goal. Mativier will leave it there for Barone. 2.5 to go in the penalty to the Hounds. And just under a minute left in the penalty to the Trappers. Fenlon now threw it into the slot, but there was nobody there. As the Trappers break out the right wing now, 2-on-2. Now a 2-on-1 across the wing. A pass in front is blocked by Beltrano. Dumped out to the point. Trappers keep it in. There's a pass shot right on goal. Mativi will leave it there for Beltrano. Tomorrow behind this goal. Up to Beltrano now on the right side. Has some room. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Takes a shot. Is blocked as he got in near the face-off circle. Now he tried to feed Morrow back at the point. Is picked off. Doucette with some good back checking. Spadafora. Tomorrow across for Doucette and went underneath his stick as the Hounds regroup. Trappers back on the power play. So it's 5-on-4 as Doucette breaks in. He's pushed off the puck and Trappers still with a minute 20. Hounds lose it inside the Trapper blue line and Trappers back to the power play as they set up. Minute left now. There's a shot. Pad save. Rebound. Another shot, and that's blocked by Solomon. Great play there. There's a pass in front. It's scrambling the slot now. It's Spadafora chases his man. There's a chip in front. And intended pass, and it was chipped wide. Now into the slot. And a pass back to the point. It was over his stick. As Morrow taking a couple of swipes at his man. Richardson gets knocked off the puck. Him and Morrow tying each other up. He's in the slot all alone. Great save, rebound. And another save by Mativier. Glorious chance. All alone in the slot. There's another shot. Hit somebody in the shoulder. There's a pass across the score. And here we go. Some more fisticuffs after the whistle. Hounds are getting a penalty. Trappers will go up 4-1 on the power play goal. And I believe the Hounds are going right back to the box. As it's going to be Morrow. As he cross-checked his man right after the goal. Four-1 Trappers here. As they're back to the power play across the blue line now. Into the slot. And Solomon took his man up, puck into the corner. And there's a hard hit on Lemieux. Shoulder on shoulder. Lemieux's okay as the Hounds dump it down. Dufour putting some pressure along with Lemieux. Out the center. And that'll be icing on the Trappers. With 11:53 to go here. 4-1 Trappers. Another power play goal. As the Hounds shooting themselves in the foot here. Off the draw deep in Trapper territory. It's shipped back up the center. Koch almost had a breakaway as it jumped over his stick. In behind the goal now, Spadafora. Brings it around the boards. Kept in momentarily as Amalo almost had a breakaway, but it was chipped away at the last second. That's Koch now. Left it there for Amalo, but he didn't see it. Koch is knocked down. Spadafora will just rip it into Trapper territory. Koch first on it at the blue line. Still has it, brings it out to center. Killing some clock now with under a minute to go in the penalty. Tomorrow, dumped in now. Puck was in the slot, and man going, couldn't get there. Trappers now on the left wing, 3-on-2, across the blue line. For a pass across, but that was out of the reach of everybody. And the puck comes right back out to center. Trappers touching up here with 20 seconds left. And the penalty is the Hounds rifle it down. Fenlon giving chase now. Puck bounces right in front of the goal. And defenseman. Good play to clear that away now. Forced. There's a shot by Fenlon. No rebound. That was a short-handed chance. It started by Mangone. Under 20 seconds left in the penalty to the Hounds. And 10.5 to go in the third. 4-1 Trappers. Doucette steals it. Just threw it on goal in behind now. As Belanger giving chase. Chased his man in behind the goal. And Morrow's penalty's over. We're back 5-on-5. Trappers across the blue line. Trying to get around Beltrano. He just pushed him out of the way. Now there's a pass up the Mangone. Or sorry, Doucette. Doucette has to through that man's legs. Threw it in the corner. Doucette on the ice. There's a pass in front for Morrow. He scores! Morrow flashing the Hound as he makes it 4-2 with exactly 10 minutes left to go here in the third. As a giveaway in behind the Trapper goal. Morrow leading the league in points. Picks up another goal. And gets the Hounds within 2. Hounds now at their own blue line. Spatafora. Pass was too far from Morrow. Back to Spatafora. And Barone has it. Barone up the wing, too far from Morrow, but no icing as the Trappers touch it. The Hounds can play some hockey now. There's more of the stuff off the crossbar and into the netting. Another close play, nice shot by Morrow, and missed it by that much. Face-off just outside the Trapper blue line is won by the Hounds. Spatafora will knock that in the corner. Hounds giving chase now. As the Trapper defenseman took out 2 Hounds. Now it's to the blue line and out. Barone just shoved off the puck. Still has it. And the Trappers find their own slot. Just dump it down the ice, a race for it, but Metivier will just play it over to Spatafora. And goes rink wide for Belanger. Off the skate of Lemieux. Trappers dump it back out the center where Barone is there. Barone across the blue line now. Takes a high shot into the glove. No rebound. And he'll hang on for a face-off. This is Greyhound hockey. Face off deep in Trapper territory. They come away with it. To the blue line, not out. And Amala will bring it out to center. Amala looking for some space. Didn't have any, so he'll pass it back. As Amala gets it back now. Amala up the middle. Across the blue line with some speed. Loses the puck in the corner, and Trappers take over. Down the board, Beltrano's to it first. Circled around with Solomon. Takes his man out of the play, and Beltrano has it inside his own blue line. Over the blue line now, dumps it in! As Beltrano's seen his man coming, dumped the puck in, and then dumped his man to the ice. As the roars from the Hounds bench But more importantly, the Hounds still down by a couple here with 8 minutes to go. Koch at the blue line, made a couple of moves, but Hounds are changing. Now Richardson up the center. He's all alone now. Richardson breaking in. Protecting the puck now. Just threw it back into the corner as the Trappers make a change. And Long gets dumped off the puck. It's back to the blue line. Thrown on the near boards. He can't reach it. Now it's back to the point for the Trappers. Trappers with a shot. Went up skating just wide. Spatafora took a hit off the boards around the goal for Morrow. It was deflected into the glove of Mativier. He'll hang on. 7:18 to go here in the third. Hounds down by a pair. Not going to jinx it, but there hasn't been any penalties in a little while. I just got the look. Puck in front of the goal. It's sitting there at the side of the goal now. And a pass on the right wing went by everybody as man going, rubs his man out. Delayed offside on the Trappers. Hounds off the skate of Barone at the blue line. He gets dumped, but he gets the puck out the center. Gets the puck back and dumps it on the right side for Mangone. As he tried to chip it past his man. Just avoids a check. And Morrow comes over. Spatafora hanging around. Mangone's up under his own power. Not quite sure what happened. And possibly Richardson going to the box. It is Neen. Well, a good chance for the Hounds to get within one with 6:43 to go. And that's 2 minutes for Neen to Richardson. Well, Malo wants off, so he's standing next to the box, to the bench. Fenland's coming on for him, so they're just standing there having a chat, waiting for the puck to drop. Finally, Fenland comes out. Choppers win the draw. That goes all the way down the ice. And Mativier will do it there for Beltran. 6.5 to go here in the third. 4-2 Trappers as the Hounds go back to the power play. Koch up the near side across the Trapper blue line. Takes a shot. Rebound sitting there. It's cleared away. Hounds couldn't get to it in time. Now Beltrano back to Moore with a high shot. That hit somebody in front. And that goes over the glass, into the netting, out of play. And someone's got a souvenir. On a puck that has nothing on it. Face off outside, Koch wins that draw for Beltrano. Beltrano getting chased back in behind his own goal. Now on the right wing, Koch. He dumps it in. It's Solomon, Fenland, and Morrow get chased. Morrow picks off that pass. It's into the slot now. As Solomon picks up, there's a shot is blocked. Back to the point now. Morrow gives it over to Beltrano. Beltrano, side of the goal for Koch. Backhand pass for Fenland. But the one-timer was deflected in behind the goal where Koch has it again. Koch is knocked down. Trappers pick it up around the boards. Nice play by Beltrano to keep it in. Rink wide for Moore. Moore with the shot. Scores! Nice passing by the Hounds at the blue line. Morrow rips that like a cheap t-shirt to make it 4-3 for the Trappers. And we have ourselves a game. 5:25 to go. Power play goal for Morrow. Second of the afternoon. And then we got ourselves a 1-goal game. Amolo loses it at center, dumped in by the Trappers. And that's going to be icing. Hounds win the draw. In the slot was Belanger. He got a stick hook at the last second. As the Trappers get it out to center. Here's Spatafora. It's a weak pass to Barone. Gives it back to Belanger. He avoided a hit. And Barone in front of his own goal. Breaking out the left wing now. Barone gets to the red line. Just chipped it in near the goal. And there the Trappers come near the wall. Back to the point. It's outside. It's over the stick of Barone now. A race. Doucette races back. Doucette tries to wrap around. It's in front of the goal. Into the glove of Mativier as he tried to wrap around. And he'll hang on for the face-off with 4:37 to go here in the third. Hounds clawing back here in the third with a couple of goals. Make this one interesting. Right on goal. There's a shot and a nice stick save by Mativier as the face-off was right on goal. Puck was lying there in the slot. Now Fenlon on the right wing, 2-on-2 with Morrow. Fenlon walking in, try to pass across. As Koch picked up the loose puck. Back to the point. Solomon takes a shot. That is blocked. As Koch behind the goal now. In front. There's Fenlon all alone. They shot it just wide. Might have hit a stick. As we do have penalties coming up, both teams. The coincidentals. As Cavisto and Morrow saying, how you doing? And they get 2 minutes for that. With 4:10 to go here in the third. Trappers up by 1. Two for Koch and Fenlon up front with Beltrano and Solomon on the back. Coincidental Miners, tomorrow and Cavisto as the Trappers win the draw. And there's a pass on the right wing was behind them, but that'll be icing. And we'll bring it back a couple of 100 feet. With just under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Face-off won by the Hounds. Fenlon was hooked momentarily. There's Fenlon in the slot. He scored! Fenlon found himself all alone. Rolling the face-off circle. Everybody just skated away from him. And he didn't get 100% of it. But it was 100% a goal, and we have ourselves a tie hockey game. 4-4 goal by Fenlon. As he was only about 10 feet in front of the goalie, he rifled one. And it went short side by the glove. As the Trapper coaches, I believe they're getting vocal with their own players, I'm not too sure. As the Trappers will bump it into Hound territory with just under 3.5 to go here. Amalo on the near boards. Threw it into the slot, now Trappers steal it. Trappers with a shot right on as Mativier was screened. No rebound, he'll hang on. Dangerous shot as Mativier was screened in front. Both teams making changes. Doucette gets the wave. Belanger comes in. Won by the Trappers. Pass up the center. No icing. As Amalo will get to the puck first. And Amalo escaped right by the puck. Took his man out and gave the puck away. Now trapping across the blue line. There's a shot. Nice pad save by Mativier. On the face-off dot. Now it's back to the point for the Trappers. Takes a shot. That is tipped wide. Spatafora getting hounded in behind the goal line. Now it's back to the point. That weak backhand. And Barone now. Spatafora still dueling. There's a slash. Both referees missed that. And brought in offside as the Hounds take over now. That's center ice. Hounds making a change. Doucette circles back. Gives it up to Fenlon. Now Fenlon's got a breakaway. Fenlon walking right into the goalpost. Great chance for Fenlon to get a second. As he went high upstairs. Not a hard shot, but he placed it well. And he just rang it off the bar. Now Cox at the blue line loses it. Gets it back, but it's offside. And we're going to get another penalty. It's going to be Dufour. He's in behind the play in front of the goal. There's going to be head contact. Not sure if it's 2 or 4. It's only 2. With 2:21 to play. And again, the Hounds kicking themselves. Trapper coaches giving it to the refs. Trust me, they're not the only ones this afternoon. 2:21 to go here in the third. 4-4 your score. This is Greyhound Hockey. That timeout brought to you by Mr. Plow. Yes, again, that name again is Mr. Plow. And I'm sure he's busy this time of year. 2:20 to go. Power play for the Trappers. Face off deep. Won by the Hounds, and he's tripped up. No call. Everybody's arm up. There's a pass right across. There's Mativier. There's a pass for another shot. And it's underneath Mativier. They take a stab at it. And here we go again. Mativier was stabbed, puck was lying underneath, and whistle had gone. And again. Well, we don't know what the call is here. Spatafora went to the dressing room.
Let's see what happened since they hit the bowling again.
Well, it might have been just 10-minute misconduct because the Hounds are still only short one man. With 2 minutes left here. There's a pass up the middle as Doucette was racing for the breakaway. Doucette. Amalo now in behind the Trapper goal. Takes a run at his man. He was already down. As a 3-on-3 across the blue line. Trappers walks right in, stick save, rebound, and Mativier has had enough. After the whistle, all the time, getting poked. Referees not calling it. Whatever, buddy. Nickel City, that's a joke.
Maybe they should quit hitting the goalie after the whistle.
Yeah, you got to get a penalty for that.
Come on.
And now what are we getting? Penalty box filling up here again. They've kicked out a Trapper player and a Hound player. Most likely 10-minute misconducts. No, sorry, Solomon. Looks like Solomon and Cavista are gone to the dressing room. Getting to be lots of room on that bench.
No, don't take the hits after the whistle.
Mums are getting out of hand here as the Hounds win the draw in their own zone. And all down the right side. Takes a shot way over the net. And out to the blue line. And there's a breakaway. Walking right in. Takes it back in. 129 to go in the third. Another power play goal. And the Trappers get their face-off back. Yeah. Minute 20 left now as the Trappers took a 5-4 lead with a power play goal breakaway as they look to get Mativi out of the net. As Fenlon gets poke checked. Now it's down the right wing for Amalo. He'll just dump it in. Mativi looking to go to the bench. Only a minute left. Out to the middle of the ice as Fenlon picks it up. Under a minute to go here in the third. 5-4 Trappers. Chipped into the Hound zone. Not in any rush. Now it's out to Belanger. The Koch was out of his reach and Fenlon will pick it up. 40 seconds left to go. There's a pass up to Koch now looking for a breakaway. Koch. Pass into the slot and that's picked off. Out to the blue line. Nice play on Beltrano. Beltrano takes a shot. Went up the side of the goal. Mativier to the net. Extra attacker with 22 seconds left to go. Trappers just looking to kill the clock here. Puck is still there, but the Trappers come away with it. And dump it to the blue line. And with 10 seconds left to go, Fenlon at his own blue line. 5 seconds left to go. Amalo across the blue line. Into the slot. Just missed a check. And there's a hit by Doucette right at the buzzer. Hopefully cooler heads will prevail out of this as they get to play again tomorrow morning. Trappers with the 5-4 victory. This is Sioux Greyhound Hockey. Well, Greyhounds will have to regroup for tomorrow's game as the Trappers pulling out late. A late power play breakaway goal for the Trappers. And they'll take this game 5-4. Shots on goal in that third period by the Hounds, 9. And by the North Bay Trappers, 10. And we'll see you all back here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. sharp, as the Zamboni takes presence. We'll see you all again tomorrow morning.